Morning, guys. Erin Wester here. It is 9 a.m. It is my time to go live as my baby chews on my cord. So Alex is awake early today. She woke up at 7:30, which for her is early because she's usually up between 10 and 11. She went to bed at her normal time last night. She was up at 7:30. She had breakfast. She's watching Mickey Mouse, so I have a feeling she's going to take a double nap today. A nap this morning and a nap this afternoon. So I think she's already starting to wind down. I just posted a picture of her laying on the couch, just chilling. That's kind of what she's been doing for the last half hour. But today, I wanted to come live and talk to you guys about time management. Not having time to do things, be it not having time to run a home business, not having time to work out, not having time to eat healthy. These are all things I hear on a daily basis because, there's just not enough hours in the day for general life. And I get it. Yeah, it's 24 hours in a day, but, we need to sleep. Generally, we work full time. We have kids. Our kids have activities. We have spouses. We have friends. We have family. Great causes you want to be a part of. So, everybody's busy. I don't think that I talk to anybody who is not busy. They may think they're super busy, but there's really probably things that you're doing that are time wasters that could make it so you would have time to work out, time to run a home business, time to do food prep. Because I'll be honest, I actually feel now that I have not been working full time that I have less time, strangely enough. I used to work 40 hours a week outside the home, 40 plus hours. I've always had a commute, so I'm almost always worked in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Racine, places that are like 45 minutes to an hour away. So I've usually had my 40-hour work week plus 10 hours of commuting a week-ish. A lot of times I'm in the car way more than that because I have to go see clients for my full-time work, things like that. So, I used to think I had no time. I wouldn't be able to make it to my son's activities. I would have to take time off of work to take them to appointments. Weekends were just crazy busy. I was running a home business. So basically when Jake would be asleep, I'd be working my business. I'd be staying up late working my business. Weekends, working my business, just really fitting in my business wherever I could. And I was lucky if I was getting in 10 hours a week. And stuff at church. I was involved in JC's way back when. So volunteering at the church. A lot of trying to give back. But the one thing that I always seemed to not have time for was working out and eating healthy. Those were the things that I felt were the hardest things to make time for. But when I look back on that time now, it really wasn't true. Because there were things that I was doing that were time wasters. So, I understand busy. I understand, especially parents. I completely understand. But there's probably something you're doing that is a time waster. I'll just use myself as an example. For me, TV. TV is a huge time waster. It's something I'm basically cut out. It's something I only allow myself to do with my family or on the weekends or at night if I've got all my work done. Now most of my work hours are my home business. I just work part-time outside the home. So a lot of my time is my business and my kids because I'm home with my daughter all day. So, I can't be working my business all day long when she's awake. So I basically work my business while she's asleep. And sometimes I do have to work my business while she's awake. If she's eating in her high chair, I am generally working at the table. Have my laptop at the table, working while she's eating. If she's watching something on TV, I let her watch about an hour of TV a day. I will be working while she's doing that. But I do give her during the day 1 to 2 hours of undivided attention where my phone is away. It's usually around lunchtime. I take 2 hours to give her that time because that to me is a priority, and I would rather stay up late and get stuff done than not have that time with her. And I'm not going to watch TV and do those kind of things when I could be spending the time with her. That's really what it's about for me. For me, TV was a huge time waster. And there's not even anything that great on TV that I need to watch. I watch Big Bang Theory, but I watch it with my family. I watch Law and Order reruns are like my guilty pleasure. And that's something that I will do after I have my work done, because I have a list of what I need to do every day. And once that's done, it's done. And, then I can have the time to do the things that I enjoy, which is TV for me. On the weekends, it's generally watch a movie with my husband. That is time for him, but that is time where my phone is away and I'm giving him my 100% undivided attention. One other thing that was a huge time waster for me, games on my phone. So I would play Candy Crush, I would play, whatever games I would have on my phone, I would play them. But I have taken all the games off my phone. I think I've talked about this before, how I took the games off my phone. My son was not very happy with me, but I said, you know what? You want to play games? Bring the iPad somewhere, because when I'm on the iPad, I'm doing work, so I'm not even playing games. So no games on my phone. That's another thing that was a huge time waster. So if you're watching like 3 hours of Netflix a day and playing games for an hour, don't say you don't have time to work out or spend time with your kids or work a home business or whatever you want to do. Don't say you don't have the time to do that if you're playing games on your phone, if you're watching hours of TV, if you're scrolling the Facebook feed. Facebook feed is something that I really don't scroll. I'll be honest, when I'm connecting with people, when I'm messaging people during the day, I will look at their news feed just to see what's going on with them, but I'm not always 100% great on this, and I'm going to admit, sometimes I miss things. If there's bad things going on, I may miss it, and I apologize, but that's because I don't scroll the news feed. I just don't have time to scroll the news feed. I'm just going to be honest. I would waste hours a day. Now I really am focused on what I need to do in each half hour of my day. I literally set a timer, and I'm only doing that. So I'm not going to respond to messages while I'm connecting and building relationships with people. So I'm going to respond to messages during a specific time. So, if you think I'm ignoring you, that's not true. I just haven't gotten to that part of my to-do list yet. But it's really, the one thing that I still struggle with is food prep. This is something that I am horrible at, and I'm going to be 100% honest. Here comes the babe. You want to come on Facebook, babe? Here. Yeah. She and her crazy hair. So yeah, this is Alex. As you see, she's growing up way too fast. But, she's my priority. So I'm not going to waste time watching TV that doesn't mean anything, or playing games, or scrolling the news feed when I'm not working, because I could be spending time with her. I could be spending time with my son. I could be taking them to the park. We could be playing outside. We could be going for a walk. There's so many other things that we could be doing that are not time wasters. So obviously I'm going to prioritize what needs to be done. But obviously my kids are my number one priority. So they're always going to get my number one attention. So, she's probably getting to be about time for another nap. But, she's my priority, and I'm not going to take time away from her to work my business. I'm going to take time away from scrolling the Facebook news feed, time away from playing games on my phone, time away from TV to work my business, so that when I'm with her, I'm with her, and I'm not distracted on other things. So that's really all I had for today. I hope everybody has a fantastic Thursday, and I'll talk to you guys soon. If you have anything you'd like me to cover in a Facebook Live, any tips, anything you want me to do, people ask me all the time for food prep tips, but I feel like I can't do that because food prep is where I struggle. So if you want to give me food prep tips, that would be great. But yeah, it's time to give her a little R&R attention here. So have a great day, guys. Bye.